This week's episode is brought to you by The Simple Pour, featuring our signature drink, Horsepower. For all of your beverage concierge needs, head on over to The Simple Pour. Simple name, extraordinary taste. Enjoy the show.
Crack in the kitchen, Lil Raw's on the mission. Break the bars out, screens in my expedition. Screens in my neck, yo, my trunk crack. Break the bars off, it's like this and like that.
We live. This episode 86. We quarantined.
Hell no.
We got social
breaking
distancing
all
too.
the rules.
Nah, we got
Social
social distancing.
Supposed to be
we
6
do.
feet apart.
we don't.
I'm 6 feet apart from at least most of y'all, so I'm good.
Nah, you 3 away from Phil.
I'm good. Phil, and Phil is the outbreak.
Yeah.
We know.
Oh my!
Yo, so
I always talk about he ill.
yeah, he definitely ill this time.
It's probably fitting.
I've
now.
been to the doc like 3 times, bro. I'm good. Bro.
I know. That's why you went to the doc 3 times.
Y'all
You
need
got
to take your
corona.
vitamins.
I'm super good.
Bro, you got COVID-19. Tell us how it's been. How's the recovery going?
I mean, it's been beautiful. I haven't been doing much. Just
Where your mask go? You have a mask.
Yeah. I'm gonna put it on for the picture. Don't worry about it.
So you just use a mask to stunt.
That's
Not
it.
for health
Just to
reasons.
scare. Really, I'm here. I wanted to scare LP from the
I'm
jump.
not. Look, I'm not fearful.
You gotta scare that nigga by telling
Yeah.
that nigga McDonald's.
McDonald's
is out.
closed. Then
It's
we got
done.
a problem.
McDonald's is done.
Although we do got these power meals, but we gonna get into that. So let's introduce our guest real quick.
Yes.
Casey,
So-
you mind doing the honors?
Thank you.
We have our guest, beautiful entrepreneur. Been knowing her since high school.
Ooh, high school, yeah.
We met on Black Planet.
Oh, we're going.
Damn, I remember the Black Planet.
Black
Yeah,
Planet.
Black Planet.
Yes.
Wow.
But she was a
That was the
hooper.
best.
I was a hooper. And then we just kept in touch over the years. Relinked. She been doing big things with the power portions, and she gonna talk more about that. But we have Stefanie Gilbreath.
Thanks for having
Welcome,
me.
Stephanie.
H-Town. I remember, Steph, you and your sister was dominating out here in basketball in high school.
At Cinco Ranch.
Yep, I remember them days.
That's when
That
Cinco
was the
Ranch was a
best.
new high school, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that was like, it was only open maybe 3 years before I got there, 2 or 3 years before I got there.
So y'all turned it up when y'all got
Big
there.
time. Yeah.
Man,
we
it
tried.
was-
We did a little bit.
It was y'all, but it was this African girl.
Them African sisters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shanae and NECA. They
Neka,
were at,
yeah, she was cold.
Aguma
Sci
K.
Fair. Yeah.
Aguma,
Aguma
yeah,
Caves.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, the
remember
one
that.
that's on ESPN.
They're still killing it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
wow, okay.
They was
Yeah.
legit rivals.
And then you
All the
had
way
like
to college, too.
yeah, and then at West Side, Sydney Colson was there.
Oh, y'all had some real.
Yeah, like it was
Okay.
They
It was going down,
sick.
huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that 07, 08 class was really sick.
Okay, so we
For women
always
and
do.
men.
We always do something when we got someone who play ball.
Okay.
We say poor man's NBA player or what your game would be like. So I'm gonna let KC do it first because you've probably seen her play the most out of all of us. I went down my YouTube rabbit hole, so I got a
Oh
choice
my
as well.
gosh.
So what would you say?
I say she was like a what's my girl name? Simone Augustus.
Ooh, okay.
Nice.
I like it.
She's like
You know
Simone
what? I'll
Augustus.
stick with that too.
She was a bucket, like
because
straight
what
up.
I watched on YouTube, you was a bucket for real.
She was a bucket.
Oh, you
I was a
balling
fan of
like that? I
Simone.
gotta
If
go
you had
check
to
this
compare-
out.
So if you had to
You went to
compare
USC?
To
yourself,
a male athlete.
oh, okay, yeah.
If
Who
you had to
would you
compare
say?
it to a
Huh?
male,
A
if you had
male,
to
who'd
compare
you
it to a
say?
male athlete, how was that game?
Simone Augustus was good.
I'm gonna
She
go.
was
I'm gonna
sick.
go with another wing like score, and I'll probably go with. That's tough.
Like CJ McCollum.
Nah, more like a small forward type score.
Okay.
Go
Not
ahead, give
gonna
a
say
Melo.
cliche, no, because she wasn't.
about to
that,
say.
It wasn't like Melo though, because Melo was a bruiser. She had more
Yeah.
finesse. That's tough.
Like
on the spot.
KG?
Huh?
But KG a power forward, but he get buckets. And he got good
Now
feet.
I think you probably went more to the post after you got hurt.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, that's
I
what I'm saying.
did.
That's what I noticed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like later
Post
on.
and a power
in
forward, but he
my,
can give you, he can boogie on you outside and inside.
So
But she
who would
wasn't
you
no
say?
four.
Then? Who would you
I
say?
know what I'm
played like a
saying.
So-
Give us your, because we know you played pro ball as well.
Yeah.
So give us what you would say your player equivalent is, WNBA now or past, and then NBA, like, because we kind of do that as a game. What would you say?
So for WNBA, I would say we had season tickets to the Houston Comets. So I was a huge like Cheryl Swoops, Cynthia Cooper fan. And of course, like I watch Simone all the time, Diana, like as far as 3-point is concerned, I want my shot to be like hers.
Yeah.
For men, I loved watching, like obviously I watched Kobe and Jordan, but Dwayne Wade, his hustle, his heart, and like his drive. And then I really liked Carmelo Anthony.
Oh, so y'all
So
got,
like
y'all got
I
some
wanted to
mellow,
be, I liked a mixture of the two, you know.
Okay.
That's how y'all got
That's what-
cool.
yeah, 'cause
That's how y'all got cool in high school. Okay.
I mean, because
Mellow.
we all
No,
know
because I was getting buckets.
But I was watching
at-
Melo when he was
at
in high
the summer.
school.
Melo was cold.
Not the summer.
What
Yeah,
tournament
summer
was
camp.
that? There was like a
Houston
big,
versus Nation.
yeah.
They had over there in the Campbell Center. They used to have it. Yep.
Yes.
Houston versus the Nation.
Killing.
Yep.
Melo came to that.
Yep. Oak Hill.
Okay,
And I mean,
yeah.
I know when he went to college though, that first year, Syracuse was crazy.
Major.
Ridiculous.
Was
Major.
crazy.
Major.
Ridiculous.
Like I thought he was gonna be one of the best NBA players
Yeah.
ever. I don't know what happened to him, so we ain't
nigga.
gonna get into that.
He had a great career. He had a
Not,
great
not like
He
not
act
like
like
what
my
he
nigga
did out of
just a
college.
wash.
though. Nah, what he did out of college when he came to the
Three-time
NBA, he
Olympic
was
winner.
supposed to be.
You know what I'm saying?
He was supposed to be something different.
He
I
just
think
just hit a wall. He
I
couldn't
think
get
the
over
game,
the wall.
yeah, the
Kobe.
game changed though
The
for
game-
his style.
His style.
Exactly.
And so it's kind of like he just kind of fell off
Yeah,
a little
that's,
bit.
that's definitely true.
Because it's a lot faster. He was more of like a
He was an
power
isolation,
finesse.
slow the game
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
see
There
that.
you
I
go.
can see that.
He's a
So
bruiser.
That's a good answer. That's a good
All
answer.
we were saying is he didn't transition his game with the game,
Yeah, he didn't.
and he don't
He
like
wants.
to hear that.
He does want to. He wants to play his game, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like he
How much
doesn't
he
really want
averaging
to.
now?
Like 15.
He averaging like 17 a game. Don't do my
15 and
my 2
17.
points.
Don't do that.
He's
Don't
still
do that.
he's still gonna score.
Don't
he's
do
gonna
that.
get
My
his
2 points.
Don't do that.
My
He
2
gonna
points.
score that rock, man.
That's some
Don't do that
rookie-
with
points.
guests. Don't do that with guests.
It's
here.
some fourth year players that's not even doing that. Looking for max deals. Don't do Carmelo, dog.
That's fair. Well, nobody ain't gonna get no max deal because Corona about to wipe us out.
Yep.
So
all of us.
Last time wipe us out, bro. Come on, bro.
Wipe
last
us
time
out.
we was
It's the end
here,
of the-
Phil was coughing.
Man,
I just had a cold.
And he answered the door today with a mask on.
A whole
Yeah, I did have a mask on.
quarantine mask.
With his name on it.
Yeah, Don P across it.
This nigga's ill. Literally.
So
This nigga's ill.
I just want to start, and I'll start with you, Stephanie, if you don't mind. How have you been handling your quarantine, your social distancing, and that everything is shut down in the city of Houston? How have you been handling that?
it's been great for me. I've been enjoying it. I like my space in general. So
That's good.
But as far as like handling it for like business wise, it's been kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Talking to like some of my small business owners, it's been like up and down. What's next? So it's been a little shaky as far as that, but I'm enjoying time with my family.
Yeah.
So I can't complain that much.
I've probably seen a little bit too much of my family, but we'll get into that later.
Yeah.
All right. JC, how about you, man? How you been handling the quarantine?
Been obviously everything's shut down. I've been working out in the living room.
Obviously.
I went to go run a couple times at Memorial, and it was kind of packed the couple times I went up there, but I got my runs in. I went to HEB up the street from my house, and that shit is a madhouse. Loaded up on food. Been cooking a lot more. My girl, she's a teacher, so she's doing her classes online. So like half the day, I got to be out of her way. But other than that, man, we've been cooling, catching up on shows and shit. But like we was talking about earlier, we don't know how long that's gonna last when you living with somebody. But
Got a whole another
it'll
month
be
and a
all right.
half left.
It'll be all right, yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Kay? Or you want me to go?
You can go.
Just yeah.
Mine has been real nasty. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
It's because you got Corona.
A lot of sex.
So he
that's
gonna have
He's-
he gonna have a coronial. So that's someone who
What's that?
had a baby from
Yeah, I
now.
was about to say this. About to
Hey, you
Yeah,
beat me to
name
it, but I
him.
was gonna get into that.
So he gonna have a
his middle
Corona
name will be Corona.
Live.
with a
But
K.
yeah, now we're gonna keep it with a C.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's been, Corona has really brought out the freaky side of our relationship.
Wow.
We've been having a good time. Go ahead, Casey. I ain't gonna get too deep into mine.
Eating ass, standing up. Boy, I
Nah,
ain't
you
never
can't
seen
eat
it.
ass during the Corona outbreak, bro. Do you know
Well, you gonna get pink eye, not
It's a
Corona.
lot.
both of them? Could you imagine if you got
Pink
the
eye.
double pink eye corona? All right, Casey, go ahead.
Bruh. Well, for me, the first, we had our pod, last Wednesday?
Last
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
So from that Thursday on, I didn't go to work, and that was for family reasons. And then the corona had taken off because we ended the show with finding
It was
out
that
about,
day, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was.
So,
It was
Damn.
that day.
like the whole weekend, doing the social distance, so I was just at home by myself. Plus, I was still going through stuff. And so that Friday, my girl came by, but then she left, and then social distance the entire time. So pretty much it was just me and my meat. And
Wow.
I just got tired of that. So I was just like, man.
You just wore yourself. You just said,
Fuck this.
I can't take this no more.
Wear yourself
Take
out.
this shit no more.
See, because the thing
So I
about
ended up
that,
going to my girl crib. But then that's when life hits you because, it's, Mother Nature around there. So I was like, damn. So it's like back to my meat, like, yeah, nigga, you back. And I'm like, fuck. It's some bullshit.
Wait, this is the worst corona. Hold on.
no, that's true.
Hold on,
Because
hold
if
on.
you
That's
by
real life.
yourself,
That's a real
you're going to end up doing it 4 times a day. You can't go nowhere. You're going to watch a
Four
couple
times a
shows.
day.
You're going to beat your meat 4 times a day if you
Bro.
at
4
your
times?
house. If
Nah,
you
I
at
ain't
your
saying
house,
4 times.
he didn't
Oh, I'm
say
about
that,
to
but
say, how
If you
do
slapping your salami 4 times a day, bro, you stressed the fuck out.
Slapping
I was
Shut up.
I thought about
You need a
Slapping
whole,
your
That's a
salami.
lot.
you need a
That's
whole
lot.
new
Hey, but you know what I thought
outlook
about?
on life.
What's that?
bro.
What's that, Kevin?
Like when I was growing up early on, it used to be like on shows and like highly publicized, like how porn and shit was ruining marriages.
Yeah.
Like niggas would get
Yeah.
kicked out the house.
Yeah, because Janet Jack Me
Now-
ain't showing up in your room.
But nowadays it's like the woman.
Bro, you remember Janet Jack Me
who?
and Pinky?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Pinky.
Bro,
Jacqueline. Yeah,
Janet Jack Me and Pinky.
yeah, I
I
don't
don't
know.
know
Bro,
Janet Jack.
look, Google Janet
I
I
Jack.
know who
That's
she
name.
is, but I don't like her.
Go ahead.
But yeah, so I would just remember like, these people used to have their life ruined. Now it's like glorified and normal. Like you can catch a girl fucking around watching porn and you just be like, oh shit. But back then, if the husband got caught, niggas was like, you're
It was a
done.
big
You gotta
deal.
go to therapy.
Yeah.
You gotta give your
Could
life
you
to the
imagine?
Lord.
Going to
Got an
therapy for
issue.
signing into OnlyFans accounts.
But the reason I thought about that, because on Facebook is this site that's like, it just popped up, them ads, and it was like people giving testimonies about how porn affected their life, and it was Lamar Odom talking about.
Oh
how
yeah, with his
No,
new
yeah.
fiance.
he
Yeah.
would be late for practice and he was willing to get fined like $10,000 to get an extra minute of porn.
He had to get that nut off.
Wow.
But think about the
crazy,
ratings right
bro.
now for porn.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's
I did
ridiculous.
see a thing that says
It's Pornhub
Pornhub.
and then it's
For
Netflix.
sure. Yeah.
Is a what?
Nah, Netflix got to be ahead of Pornhub, bro.
But they wasn't what?
They're like,
Oh, for real?
Yo, that's
yeah.
wild.
It's
Bro, I
big.
cannot
It's big.
play with myself, bro.
We gotta, cause you too cool, nigga. You got, I mean, you just be,
just
won't do
sitting there
push-ups
stroking myself. I can't.
you can't do push-ups. You don't jack off.
You don't understand.
Sweat.
Yo,
I make love to
Alien.
my hand. I don't need you, honey. I beat my dick
Bro.
like it don't sleep.
wow.
That's why I
So
say,
you just spray yourself like that?
fuck it.
Yo,
Clearly, look, bro. Corona is here to take out the human species,
Nah, this
bro. Like,
horsepower,
Corona is here to take out the human species. That's what it is.
this horsepower.
Yo,
is real.
that Cardi B
That
coronavirus
is
remix.
hilarious.
That
I
is
was
the
waiting
hardest
for that.
remix I've
yeah,
heard.
nah, that's
That
fire.
shit is
Waiting
charting
That's
for that
fire.
to come out.
That's
That
fire.
song is charting right now.
That's crazy.
That remix,
big.
Yes.
dog. I cried when they showed Wayman when he did the little. I literally was bust out laughing like this shit is too much.
Y'all seen the new one where she was like at the Donald Trump rally in the back?
Nah.
And she said, coronavirus. And then the security come and try to watch get Donald Trump. Man, that shit is funny,
Oh
bro.
yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about.
Nah, that is funny.
That shit funny, but
What's
Burger
up with
King
Donald
giving out-
Trump, bro?
Oh,
We gonna get into Donald Trump.
That
but-
yeah.
man,
Where y'all
yeah,
want to
bro.
go with this?
Let's
I was
let's
about to say, it's a
since
whole
we-
conversation
Before we
about that one.
discussed Stephanie to the point of saying, why did I decide to do this? Let's go ahead and get to the interview. I mean,
This
we
is
done
true.
talk. I
Yeah.
mean, Phil talking about spraying himself for the first time.
I ain't
mean,
sprayed myself. I ain't sprayed myself. No. Hey, delete that shit, Lord.
Podcast out of hand. We don't make edits. We do not make edits.
That nigga had the Yankee hat on while he sprayed himself. Nigga, wow, bro.
Bro, you a wild bro with that mask.
Bro, I ain't sprayed nothing, bro.
That mask and
No, I don't
Yeezys,
even
bro,
play.
you a wild bro. And the Yankees fitted, you a wild bro.
He was butt ass nigga.
Bro, if you butt ass nigga with the Yankees fitted in a Corona mask, you the wildest bro in Houston
Y'all
right
are
now.
out of control. The mask?
Oh, hey,
really?
And we
every time you cough, I say that shit.
And Weak Tibbs, you wild.
Weak
bro.
Tibbs
Really,
and
you really
E-pad.
wild.
I promise.
All
I
right,
don't
so
put
let's
it- go ahead.
get into the interview real quick.
Yeah,
So, of course, we appreciate you coming.
Yeah,
of course.
So let's start with, because we always sometimes forget this. Let's tell the people where they can find you. First off, what you're doing now, and then we'll roll into some interview questions. So, what you're doing now, where they can find you, and then we'll build some questions off of that.
Okay, well, you can find me Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, The Spiked Rose. Facebook is just my name, Stefanie Gilbreath, and Twitter is The Spiked Rose as well. Right now, I'm in a little bit of everything. So I actually own a social media marketing company called Sociality. I've been doing that for about a year now. But I'm actually officially launching it later this year. It's been
Nice.
crazy right now.
Nice.
Yeah. I own a meal prep company like we have here with my sister. And that we're going into year 5 right now. So
Congratulations.
That's dope.
crazy.
That's dope.
Yeah, thank you. And that started overseas, just cooking for some of our teammates over there. And we turned that into a blog when we decided to retire. And so everybody had recipes to look at if they wanted to cook and eat healthy and eat more like food for their bodies overseas, because it's tough overseas as far as food is concerned. And then that kind of just flourished and moved into meal prepping and doing consultations. So now we're a full science-based nutritional consultation and meal prep company.
Oh, that's great.
So we can make meal plans for diabetes, high blood pressure, any diseases, athletes. We work with a lot of athletes. That's how we started, of course, but now we're working with the general public. So it's been good. I can't complain. We just relaunched our meal prep portion of things, so that's been great. And then I also have my blog that kind of fell to the wayside a little bit with everything that's been going on, but it's kind of just like a relief and a hobby for me, just to talk about sneakers, lifestyle, food, because we're in Houston. You can't not talk about food, you know?
Right.
No doubt.
Right.
So
No doubt.
there's so much to talk about. So that's pretty much the gist of it. It's a lot.
Yeah.
No,
It's
no,
a
that's
lot. It
great.
gets
That's
busy,
great.
but
Sounds
that,
great.
that's why
So I
we're
went
glad
to-
that you're here.
Yeah, I went to you and your sister's mixology
Yes,
class. So was that
yes.
power portions, or was that something that your sister was doing? Was that? what
It
it?
was power portions.
Okay.
So since my sister is an RD, we kind of wanted to do something for the holidays.
Nice.
So we decided, during the holidays, a lot of people eat and drink, and how do we lower our calories? Most people don't want to give up their food. Everybody wants to binge eat and eat whatever they want. So we figured lower your calories in your drinks. So we had a mixologist come in, and she pretty much put recipes together that were low calorie. Bring your sugars down, so it was 0 to maybe 10 or 15 calories. Low sugar, low calorie drinks that you could try, make in bulk for your parties or whatever. But just keep those calories down so you can eat a little bit more during the
Gotcha.
holidays.
And I would say those drinks, I was tipsy leaving.
They were good, right?
But y'all gave out the wooden tray of shots, but I
Yes.
had like 2 of those. So
We gave out these paddles,
Yeah.
and you had like 6 cups.
Oh, y'all did a flight.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did a
flight,
whole
yeah.
flight, and you got a chance to like try it. All we had was just like meat and cheese out. So you had enough drinks, and we had plenty of drinks for everybody.
Nice.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
good. That was
yeah,
good.
it was a good one. That was actually our first event
Nice.
that we hosted. So that was pretty awesome. We sold out all of our tickets, so we were excited about that. So hopefully
that's
we have
great.
something. We were supposed to be doing Nosh Black Restaurant Week, but we're waiting to see how
If what's
that,
going on. Yeah.
So hopefully we can get some webinars going, maybe do another event. We would have to do obviously private events at this point until
With 10
the
or less
Corona.
people.
Yeah, like really, like we can all have our own little, group. But hopefully once everything's done, we can get some more events going.
So would you say that people know you now more for basketball or for your business endeavors?
I think my business.
Okay, so you've
great.
crossed
Which
over.
which it took a little while because that transition that nobody really talks about between sports,
it's hard.
retirement, and going into whatever
What's the
field you
most
go
difficult? What's the most difficult?
just figuring life out without sports.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like it's very small and minute to a lot of people, but when you grow up, like I've been playing sports since I was 4.
Yeah.
Like practicing, that's my everyday routine, and trying to figure out life without that was a really hard struggle. It took a couple years for me.
Yeah.
And I was blessed enough to have parents that were already in the advertising world and owned a company. So they kind of kind of guided me the right way. But I know a lot of athletes, guys and girls, that struggle with that process. And so,
It's hard.
and I try to talk to as many young women and boys that go through that, and you don't want to think about plan B, but you need to think about plan
Got
B
to.
and
Yeah.
how to get there, because that transition is tough.
So for you, you've played multiple countries. Probably, I'd say one of the top 5 institutions for women's college basketball for sure. Out of all those experiences, what was your favorite?
That's tough.
We got to ask the hard questions. I mean, we got to know.
I mean, you can't beat the relationships you make with your teammates in college.
Okay.
That's very true.
Like those are lifelong relationships, because, when I was at SC, it was during a time where we were dealing with all the stuff that came into fruition now with like administration.
Yeah.
So we had coach after coach, assistant coaches, changes, random players on our team. Like it was crazy. So all we had was like the closeness of us and how are we going to get through it. So I would say those relationships that I made in college at SC and at New Mexico State, like I met some great young girls there that, I kind of got to like,
And you were graduate school.
mold.
there,
Yeah.
right? So
yeah. I started graduate
it
school
was a
there.
little, you were probably practicing some social distancing and not even knowing it, because they were freshmen,
Yeah.
sophomores,
Yeah.
Well, what brought you to leave USC to go to New Mexico State?
So I tore my ACL 3 times when I was in. So I've torn my ACL 4 times. My first one when I was 11, and I had to play on it.
Damn,
And
11?
When I was 11, and I was still growing, so I had to play on it. So going into college, I tore my ACL the first time playing in the McDonald's All-American game.
And you never wanted to give up.
No,
After, I mean,
come
on, man, like, I
because
gotta ask.
honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like after the All American game,
that's a wild thing.
it
4
was my
ACLs?
fault. Yes. The next one, the third one, was kind of my fault because I was playing. I was in LA. I decided to play in a celebrity game and tore it, and then the fourth one, I was running lines and tore it. It was random. So after that, I think once I was able to play, it was like our second or third coaching change, and I played a little bit. I still had to get in shape. Broke my foot. It was some random stuff, but he pretty much told me going into the year that I was going to be healthy, that, we had some freshmen coming in that were going to be better than me. He didn't want to play me. He didn't think I was good. So I was like, cool. I got my degree, and I was like, I didn't fuss about it.
Yeah.
The only thing was, at that time they were like, well, you can't go to this school. They limited all the schools that I could go to.
Yeah, they would do that.
So it was a little struggle for me, but that was the main reason why I decided to leave. But I ended up going to a school with a coach that recruited me to SC.
Nice.
So it all
Nice.
came into, so it was kind of like I'll help you build your team and you help me get in shape to play in the pros.
Okay.
So I got to go to grad school, start grad school at New Mexico State, and just kind of help bring in some players for the years after me.
And we're not gonna rag on Las Cruces, but is that the worst place you've
Oh
lived?
my gosh.
Look,
Let me just say,
No,
I love
be
the
honest.
people of Las Cruces.
Look,
They
I
were the
never even
best
heard
people.
this
It was
place.
a retirement town.
it is. Oh, it's definitely a
And
retirement.
they supported. They came to all of our events and games, but there was nothing. Yes, they had the little heads and everything. They were but there was nothing out there.
Las Cruces
Literally
is
nothing.
tumbleweeds and El Paso.
I
Wow.
was like, I don't even know what to do.
For your work study, you had to go to the nursing home and feed them.
It felt like it. I was like,
coming to your
what?
game if I can
And
make
that's
it
a drastic difference.
You went from
But you know what?
USC to
Yes,
Las
but I
Cruces.
will say it did help because it was just a shock. Like I went from
You went from Houston
being able,
to
yeah.
USC to Las
Yeah,
Cruces.
yeah,
Man,
but the
that's tough.
Houston to LA transition wasn't too bad because I played on a team in high school that was based out of LA.
Nice. Okay.
So
okay.
it wasn't too bad, but
Was Cynthia Cooper there or she was later at USC?
she was later.
Yeah.
She came. She was the next coach after I left.
After you
Right.
left.
Okay.
this-
Yeah,
Before,
because
after
Michael
TSU.
Cooper was there when I was
she,
there.
No, she was at SC. She came to TSU. I think she went back to SC.
SC, yeah.
So yeah, I thought she was in.
Yeah, yeah, she was killing it.
So tell us about how we've got, and Law will be able to get it on the camera. You brought us some food. And
Yes.
If anybody, especially me, out of all the horsemen, food is very important to me. McDonald's is typically what I eat, but I'm definitely down for power portions.
Right.
What
Portions.
y'all want me to do? I mean,
Hey, let me tell you
Portions.
something. Since
Unhealthy,
episode
strong
1, he
nigga
been
ever.
riding that. He been saying
The
that shit.
McDonald's.
I eat McDonald's.
Bro, that's the
I ate
most
a lot of
unhealthy-
McDonald's.
I will
Strong
eat
nigga
their
ever.
fries, even though they're pretty much fake. But I will eat their.
Until I don't have, it was a struggle when I got hurt, but now I'm back to morning abs. So until I don't have morning abs,
I need to do morning
yeah,
abs.
as soon as you get like a drink of water, that's when my abs go away. But until then, I got a half of a 4-pack. I'm still gonna eat McDonald's.
Right. Full of
Why
big,
am I gonna stop?
Big
In
Macs
moderation.
and-
Nah, I eat McDonald's like 4 days a week.
Oh wow.
2 double quarter pounders, plain meat and cheese,
Oh,
large
yeah.
fried sweet tea, 20-piece McNuggets, large fried sweet tea.
You
Wow,
have
he
the
got it
order
down.
down.
1932.
Wow.
That's what it costs.
Crucial.
1932.
So tell me how we can
We
be
can
healthy.
offer a nigga
Because
Corona. We
clearly
gonna
this is
offer
a healthier
nigga.
option.
well, I
than
mean,
McDonald's.
to your 1932 lunch is $11.50
Oh, I'm doing
Just
good
for,
then.
for
Okay.
healthy meals.
Okay. So tell us about it. What's this process look like? How does this work go into what you're doing now?
So we have like general meals, we have customized meals, we we do like dietary needs like vegan, vegetarian, pescatarian, gluten-free, whatever, kosher, whatever you're looking for. For our general meals, they're more of like your general sizes as far as what you need for your macros.
Okay.
So you'll have like 3 to 4 ounces of protein, a cup or 2 of vegetables, a cup of starches or carbs. And you can just go online and order. We have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then we have snacks. And that's really just the process. It'll show you like nutrition facts, what fits in your dietary needs, and then if you need something on the side, we can do that for you.
Is this delivery or pickup?
Delivery. It's all delivery.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Are y'all using COVID-19 delivery practices right now?
Yes. So
I mean, people
we
need to
have
hear
to.
that.
No,
I
I
mean,
know. We have to. We have to. I mean, and really, it was kind of good for us because
That
we were
does make
like,
sense. Yeah.
we do delivery. That's all we do. So we were
Yeah.
like, that's perfect. You
Yeah.
can't really pick up our meals anyway.
Exactly.
But everybody's stocked up on stuff, so
Man.
they kind of had food
With
at
this
home.
COVID-19, like the customer service for dine-in spots is absolutely terrible.
Of course.
I had to
They
pick
don't know
up
how to
some
do
for
it.
My lady yesterday at some Italian spot that's like Chipotle, except they make Italian food.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And like she ordered it in, I was just going to pick it up. was a gay guy that worked there, and my man was so rude. Like he was so zesty that it just imprinted. Cause he was like, when I got in there, you in for Cheryl Helen? I was like, no, the fuck it up. But then he was like, who's your order? I was like, my girl ordered.
What's her name?
And then what's her name? And so he's like, it's probably over there. I'm like, what the fuck?
Bro,
Like, what's going on?
restaurants right now do not care about you.
Bro, I was like,
But you're having people that don't normally work out in front or like
Exactly.
with the customers and having to learn how to, abide by
Interact,
customer
yeah.
service rules. And it's a struggle
It's
because everybody can't deal
Because
with.
when I finally got my order, it was on the shelf. I went and picked it up, and then I'm looking like what I'm supposed to do. I'm thinking I got to pay for it. It's already taken care of. You good?
Hell.
I'm like, okay, man, y'all be safe out here. You too. I said,
Wow.
He probably wants to sneeze on you.
fuck that.
All right, so where can people find this information?
Yes.
Could they go to the Spike Rose Instagram, or is there separate setup for this website, etc.?
Yes, so my website does have it on there, but
Okay.
you can go to gopowerportions.com and just go to what we do, and it'll have meal prep on there as well. And then we also do like nutritional meal plans. So if you want something that's more customized to your body and what you need, we'll break down your exact macros. We'll know exactly what you need in each meal. And they'll be customized to you as opposed to just a general meal, because some
Oh,
people,
that's
obviously
fine.
some people need more than others, or they just, depending on if they work out or just sit on the couch, depending on
So
what
you got a
need.
plan for Phil sitting
Yes.
on the couch and
We got
JC
the workout.
working out.
Working out.
You got to feel.
We got it for
We
everybody.
know Phil ain't touched his gym since he
Yeah,
moved.
I do a lot of working out. It ain't in the gym, buddy. You know what I'm saying? It ain't in the gym, buddy.
Niggas ain't
You know
hooping
what
with
I'm
you
saying?
right now.
They gonna
I
keep it
got a
all
basketball
100.
question. Did y'all ever win state in high school?
No, we did not.
Oh, bring back
That
memories.
hurt right there.
Yeah, no, we didn't. To answer your question, we started meeting teams that like had a full team. You know what I mean? Like
Stacked roster.
stacked.
That was
And
running to those
Houston was
sisters.
tough, and
No,
Texas
but
in
sh-
general
but
was
they-
like
yeah.
tough.
They always ran into those sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I
always
remember
played
that.
them
Can they
every
really
year.
hoop? Like, so let's like.
Oh, no.
Oh,
They
yeah.
really hoop.
Oh no, like
they
it's
was there.
legit.
The older,
And
the
don't they
older
got one
one.
at
Both of
Rice right
they
now?
all their sisters, like the youngest one.
At Rice.
Yes.
She could hoop too.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Like
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
going
They
league.
could go.
They could
Like,
go for
and
it.
then
Yeah.
they was bruises too. Like they
Yeah,
beat you
like
up.
jumping out the gym.
And
like,
then-
and that was the first time really like Houston, because my sister and I, like, we're guards, like we're
Yeah.
shooting, dribble, like, but they were like in the post, jumping out of the, like,
Yeah.
we were like, where did they even come from?
Right.
Yeah,
Nobody knew. They just popped up in Houston, and we were like, dang. So it was always like a battle between us, like the four of us,
Yep.
because we're sisters here at Cinco Ranch,
And then
and we
they're-
always
yeah,
met them at
yeah.
least like once or
It
twice
was like
a year.
the showdown, and y'all
Yeah.
games used to be packed. When y'all
Man,
played
those
them.
were those were great games, but they
and
always
then
got us.
The girl, what's her name? Nika. What's her name?
Neka.
She played like volleyball. She was cold at volleyball too.
They were.
They probably played
literally
everything.
good at
Yeah,
it.
They
I
played
remember.
at everything.
Like,
literally
They
good at
was
it.
always
Everything.
in the
Always.
Yeah.
They
Always.
were just
Yeah.
good at
everything.
I was in a
Super
rehab
athletic.
with Nika.
Mm-hmm.
Nika. I was in rehab with her when I ruptured my Achilles. She was like a size 15 or some shit, man. Yeah. She was sitting next to me. Oh, God damn.
They're killing. They're still killing it. Like
Nah, they are, yeah.
Nika, she's like in,
Cold at
They cold.
ESPN.
Yeah.
All of them cold.
She on
They
it.
good at
making
on
changes in the
TV.
WNBA. Like it's crazy.
What's
It's crazy.
did you play against Brittany Grimes?
Griner?
Yes.
Griner?
I
She went
did.
to Aldine.
Niggas said Grindr.
No,
Griner.
she went to
Griner. Brittany Griner.
Griner, yeah, Griner. Yeah.
Nimitz. Was
Yeah,
it?
Nimitz.
Yeah.
Nimitz.
Yeah.
It was one of them. Yeah,
I remember they had that story on her.
yeah.
I
She was
like,
dunking
man,
as a
that's-
freshman. I was
She
like,
was-
that's
Who
a
was you
dude.
in the McDonald's game with from Houston?
Oh,
What year?
I was the only one from Houston, but we had like Maya Moore. Who else was there?
What class were you?
07.
07. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like the guys were stacked. So was our
was
Who was
Derrick
07?
Rose.
Derrick Rose,
Yeah, that was
OJ
Derrick.
Mayo,
Oh, yeah.
James Harden.
Okay.
Favors. What was that dude name?
Kevin Love.
Derek Favors.
Yeah, that was big.
We
Kevin
had-
Love.
yeah.
That was before he,
Fat Kevin Love.
Yeah, got
Yeah,
slimmed down.
before he slimmed.
He
Nah,
got
was
some
cool.
power portions.
Evans,
That's what it
Tyreek
was.
Evans was 07, right?
Tyreek,
Evans
yeah.
was 07.
Yep.
I think he was 08.
No,
Nah, he was
Evans
07 because it was
07.
it was always Derrick Rose number 1 on Rivals, and it was
Yeah.
Tyreek Evans, and it was everybody else.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll wrap up our interview because I want to talk about your sneaker game because you probably had the best sneaker game out of everybody in here. Because I've been seeing her post. Nah, bro,
Nigga say you
she
got
got
me
some heat.
fucked up.
Yeah, me too.
She got some heat. Nah,
I gotta represent for the ladies.
she got some heat. So tell us what's your favorite, shoes and what you got on today.
She
So-
hard today.
Give us something light because you're gonna be on laced up too. But
Yeah, give us something.
My favorite shoes overall, I love ones and then Air Max. Like I can wear those any day. My favorite one that I have, I would say the Pinnacles. I have those, and I like
Which pinnacle?
which one though?
the tan.
Phil, do you have the
I got
Pinnacles?
those.
I don't.
Shit.
But
She's
I
better
haven't
than you.
worn them out though. Like they're still like the light tan. You know what I mean? And these are probably my favorite Air Max.
Okay.
And I
Those
wore
are
them.
hard.
It's Air Max month, so I
Yeah.
had to throw them on.
You ain't have to. But
You kind of
Nah,
stunning
nah,
on
nah.
us. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
had to
I
come
like
ready
it.
because
I
I
like
feel like I had to prepare myself for.
you kind of
At least
stunning on
these
us.
two.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Anybody can stun on him. First off, he
Most-
does not
my
get-
shoes-
I'm proud of his stuff.
My shoes,
Nowadays.
I will only buy shoes if they don't have a box and they're in the sundry section. They got to be available for me to just pick up with the tag in between them and the price like they have on Ross. That's how I buy my shoes.
That is absolutely insane.
I'm swagged out though, bro.
No,
Like,
I really don't know that experience. It's tough.
so we gonna put all of this
Sick of this
information in the show
I
notes.
hate this motherfucker.
We got Power Portion.
Yes.
We got the Spike Rose and the
Yes.
website one more time.
For the Spectros,
No, the Power Portion one. So
Power
people know
Portions, gopowerportions.com.
GoPowerPortions.com. All right, so NFL, they postponed.
Tom Brady.
But let's talk about the steps with Corona too, because it's in everything. The draft no longer will have fans. It's basically going to be a virtual event because Las Vegas is shut down. Las Vegas is
Right.
shut down when the draft was supposed to happen.
they were supposed to do that big rollout
They
too.
were supposed to have people on slave ships basically
yeah.
walking out to their owners. Like they
Had a big ass rollout.
they had slave ships, bro, where they boat people out to their owners on the stage. So that ain't gonna happen.
Yep.
So free agency is probably the most important thing, and Tom Brady is getting $30 million at 43.
That is
Crazy to me. He is
And
not
he's
worth
still
30
demanding
million.
shit because he had to get specific doctors to do his physical, and they catered to what he wanted.
It's TB12.
That's what I'm saying. It's
That
warranted.
shit is crazy, cuz.
Yeah.
Jameis Winston, they was just like they put up his stats. He had like the most touchdowns, most yards last year.
Yeah, but he
was
also
killing,
threw the
but he
most
had
interceptions.
He was.
Yeah.
But they was like they don't see that he's not gonna start. Like they already told.
They
him.
talking about
Yeah.
the Redskins
Yeah.
was probably gonna get him to be a backup.
To Haskins?
Yeah.
Dwayne Haskins needs to be the backup.
Wow.
I hate to say that. But
Jameis
Nah,
can start
Jameis
for
Winston
somebody.
Yeah,
He
man.
definitely
Sucks, but he
can.
can start for
He
I
can
just
somebody.
don't
start.
like him as a person. I've met the guy.
Because he stole
I don't
crab
like
legs?
him. No,
Oh.
I
He's
just
a
the
dick.
guy's a
I don't
dick.
know. I
Oh,
still
for
don't
real?
understand.
Yeah,
He
that
was
guy
hungry.
is a terrible person, dude.
crab legs are good.
All Lisa,
He just-
it was a lot.
Corny.
You gotta put your mic.
We got it. There we go. All right.
But anyway, yeah, that happened. So TP12.
Who else got? Todd Gurley got cut today
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
before they
That's
owed him
wild.
But he
$12
going
million.
to Tampa Bay too.
So
Ooh.
That's your theory or what?
DeAndre
no,
Hopkins.
they already setting
Is
it
that
up. He
official?
going to Tampa Bay.
Wow.
Yeah, he gonna probably
gonna
end
be
up in
ridiculous.
Tampa
Why would they
Bay.
do that?
Tampa Bay.
Who, Tampa?
Because
No,
it
why would-
already
the
came out
Rams.
since Tom Brady is
The
on
Rams
Tampa
cut him.
Bay.
I know it's like why?
Yeah.
What happened with
They
that?
didn't want to pay him that
They
roster
ain't-
bonus.
They didn't want to pay the bonus.
Wow.
They don't
But-
fuck with Todd.
They
That's
they
crazy.
put it out there that a lot of the vets has been inquiring about Tampa Bay because Tom Brady's there now.
Yeah.
Which is weird to me because he's not good anymore.
He's 43.
He's 43
Man,
and
he
his
can
arm is
play.
a dud.
He can play.
He a
Tampa
winner.
Bay throws the ball. Bruce Arians is all about throwing the deep ball. So how is that gonna work when you had Chris Godwin and Mike Evans catching like 18 yards per catch?
Yeah, now they gonna be
and
down to
now
like 5.
Brady's only
Yeah.
been that between 5 to 12 yards.
Yeah.
Question for you: Brady right now, is he in the vicinity of Peyton Manning's when he went to the
Denver year?
Denver year.
No.
It's talent.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
No.
His
question.
talent.
It's possibility.
No.
Because
No,
Peyton
no.
Manning's first year, he was throwing out the ass.
Yeah,
but
he
it was
was.
the second year, he was absolutely
It's because he
trash.
had neck surgery.
Yeah.
It's because he had neck surgery.
What
Remember
was the
he
year
broke
he
his
went to
neck?
the Super Bowl?
No, he went there after he
Was
broke
it the
his
first
neck.
year?
What I'm saying
he
though,
went the second
the
year.
year he
That was
the
the
second
second
year at
year?
Denver
Yeah,
when
the
they won the
Super Bowl,
Super
when they
Bowl,
won the Super
he
Bowl.
was terrible. It's because he
The
had
defense
just
was
rehab
great.
from that neck.
No, he was there the year after he got the neck surgery. That's when they went and got him.
I
'Cause
thought he had to have another one in Denver.
Oh no.
He got
was
cut.
good. He was good.
got cut when he finally got cleared.
Right.
And then
Yeah,
they
yeah.
accommodated him by letting him get cut. And then he went to Denver. And then that first year he balled out. That's
Yeah,
when
he
he
had
threw
like 50 touchdowns. Yeah.
And then
Did they go to the
lost,
Super Bowl
they
that
lost.
year?
No,
they lost.
no, they
they
lost.
did. They lost
They
in
were-
the Super Bowl.
They lost to the
Seattle.
Seattle.
They didn't go to the Super Bowl back
No,
to
they
back.
didn't go to
Yes, they
Super Bowl
did.
back to back.
They lost to Seattle and then beat
Lord,
the
check that out.
Panthers.
They
I
beat
don't
the
think-
Panthers.
They lost to
I
Seattle.
know they beat the Panthers
I
the
don't know if
second
they
year.
went back
They
to
lost.
back.
They lost to Seattle and beat the Panthers.
We'll just have to look it up. But either way, I think Brady is as good as what Peyton Manning was.
Yeah,
when he
he's
went to-
better,
He only
man.
played 2 years in Denver.
Yeah, he only played 2 years.
Yeah.
But I don't
He
think they
went
went to the Super Bowl both
twice.
years.
Yes, he did. Bet. What you want to bet?
You already lost a bet to me. So
Look, 2015 Super Bowl.
just look
and
up Denver Super Bowl appearances.
2014 and
Don't
15
give
Super
them
Bowl.
dates. Denver Super Bowl
That's what it
appearances
is.
would be easier.
Because
there's only like
they beat
4.
the shit out of the Panthers, and then they lost to Seattle.
Bro, TB12 ain't had no weapons last year. So
Yeah, he did though.
who?
I mean, their system is the weapon.
It is, but the system was set up to be safe too. So I see why he was throwing those 5-8 yard passes. I don't want to underestimate Tom Brady because I underestimated him in that last Super Bowl.
When they came back 38 to
Come on, bro. Don't underestimate him till he
I'm not
really
doing
showed that
either.
sign.
I'm not doing that yet.
Yeah, I won't
not
do
doing
that
that
yet.
yet.
I think he
I
just has
won't.
something to prove.
But what though?
The first year. Now this, it's,
Okay,
I
so-
really do think it's going to be the same.
What
way
does he
as
have to
Peyton
prove?
Manning.
Let's be honest. What does he have to
Just
prove?
That he can still do,
Do
It's
it,
a
yeah.
personal
Yeah,
thing.
that's it. He a
Personal.
competitor,
He's
bro.
43.
It don't matter. He's crazy.
He played 3 seasons in Denver. So it was the first season he lost
What year?
against the Seahawks in 14.
Told you.
And then he went back in 16 and they beat the Panthers.
So they didn't go to the Super Bowl 2 times in a row.
Nah.
So why didn't you lead with that? So,
Hey,
so
this been the Pour Horsemen.
all right. So does the NFL season even start on time this year? Do we think we get it to start
No, I don't think
right
so.
after
I
Labor
doubt
Day
it.
like
I
it normally
doubt
does?
I doubt
I
it.
don't think so.
I doubt it.
Because
the players can't work out like they normally
yeah,
do.
spring
Right.
workouts is supposed to be happening right now.
Yeah.
Like or individual workouts, and then they'll have OTAs that usually start around like June.
Yeah.
If they can't get OTAs in that organized team activities, then they ain't gonna be able to start the season in September.
Football.
They
that's
still have
too.
to do stuff with like the rookies.
Yeah,
Yep.
Like what are you?
and training camp starting July.
Everything's gonna get backed up. It has to.
Will the NBA get the season in?
Yeah, they will.
Yeah.
Yeah, they will.
It's gonna be interesting to see how all of these athletes come
back. Yeah. It's gonna
Who's
be,
gonna be
You know,
okay? That's
everybody's
the
not-
question.
everybody's
Who's
doing the
gonna be in
workout,
shape?
but
Who's
nah.
gonna
Hold on.
come back in
Take
shape?
a step back, and we need to talk about these motherfucking Texans.
Oh, that's true.
DeAndre
Before we step
Hopkins.
to-
Take a step back.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Man,
I can't believe
I don't
it.
understand
I can't
it.
believe
I
the
can't
Texans.
believe that.
I understand it.
I understand it.
I
It's
understand
the
it.
power of the white man. 'Cause you see, he questioned his ethics, his morals as
Yeah.
a man by having different baby mamas show up. But what he failed to realize was that although that these baby mamas was showing up, he had them unified as one.
They was a
So you
unit.
couldn't
But
see the
weren't they causing
positivity.
Preach.
You couldn't
Like-
see the
Preach.
positivity
Preach, my brother.
in that, but you only can see the negativity because of the stereotype of having multiple baby mamas and is not used to a white man seeing that.
Tom Brady got multiple baby mamas too.
No, he don't.
And
Yeah, he do.
Yeah, he did.
we
Yeah,
done
he
land
did.
on-
Thomas Brady. Thomas Brady got multiple
But what
baby
was,
mamas.
I still don't understand what the issue
Yeah,
was.
what
Were
was the
they
issue?
bringing
Power
like
struggle.
I think he just thought.
issues to the practice? Or
I think
thought
the
the
way he
locker
looked at
room-
it was that
Yep.
you
Yeah,
can't have
yeah.
all these women around, and I'm supposed like you got to check in with us. You can't be doing like it was a power trip thing.
And
Yeah,
you
it
think
had
this
to
was
be.
all Bill O'Brien?
Yes,
Yes.
he's the general manager.
Yeah.
Bill O'Brien.
Dog,
Yeah, bro.
look at this
Yeah.
shit. Stephon Diggs got traded for a first round pick, a 4th round pick, and like another pick. This nigga got traded for second and fourth round pick
And a 30-year-old running back.
David
and
Johnson.
a 30-year-old running back.
Yo, y'all seen the tweet?
Ridiculous.
David Johnson was like, "I can't wait to come to Houston."
People was cussing
Yo,
out
everybody was
opinions,
cussing
bro.
him out.
They
I
don't
felt
want
so
you.
bad.
Fuck
Like,
you.
this is not the time.
They don't want
say,
you, bro.
man, all that coming to
Even if
Houston.
you put up decent numbers, you ain't Deshaun. What's his name? Hopkins.
Hopkins,
I mean, he about as good as Alfred Blue, and I ain't got nothing against Alfred Blue.
But
that's about how good he is.
This nigga ain't had a good year since that year he came. Like he showed out. Like he balled like 2 years ago.
Johnson, David
yes.
Johnson,
Yeah.
He
he was
hasn't
balling
had
that
a
one
con-
year.
Very moderate. It wasn't.
He hasn't had a good year since. Like
Jesus.
at all. I think the most he had was like over 600 yards.
And that ain't no good year for. Yeah, that ain't no good year.
That's crazy, bro. Like,
What the fuck was he thinking?
LeBron is he horrible.
Okay,
Oh yeah,
okay,
give
so-
us David Johnson.
So we know that the Texans made a mistake, but let's get into that conversation we was about to have.
Yeah, go ahead.
About what athletes are going to take care of themselves, and let's only really focus on NBA because they right
Obviously.
before the playoffs.
Obviously, LeBron gonna.
I think most of these guys
That
going to be out
motherfucker
of
been
shape.
Because
drinking
when you
wine
think
every
about
day.
LeBron
it,
don't whine every day.
He'll
But when
wine.
He don't
you think
whine.
about it,
Definitely.
like majority of the NBA guys, unless they're like your top tier, are the worst at like keeping their body.
Agreed.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Agreed.
Like they're gonna work out and do basketball stuff, but that's it.
Devin
Yeah.
Booker is streaming Call of Duty every night.
Yeah.
He ain't. I haven't seen one thing about him saying, "Yo, I got to run in." You know what he's been doing?
Yeah.
14 hours a day playing Call of Duty.
Yeah, Bradley
And they're
Beal
gonna be
too.
quarantining Bay up in there
Yeah.
every other week. Every other 3 days, they're gonna quarantine that little boo up in.
Man,
up
they
in-
gonna definitely get
Don't they
corona.
gotta stay? Don't they gotta stay in their team?
Nah,
city?
No,
they
they-
allowed
they-
to
I don't
leave
think-
now.
Yeah.
So
Brett-
that shit
But
gonna
I
make
mean,
it even worse, really.
Yeah.
We may not get a season back because
I don't
Nah,
think
with
they
all
gonna-
these people
They might
coming
just-
in, you got the Jazz, of course. Now you got Marcus Smart. You got 2 Lakers supposedly had it.
You got all the Nets.
Yeah.
Stay on
like
top
5
of that,
Nets.
Pretty much.
5
law.
Nets, even
Yeah.
KD.
It's 2 Lakers.
So-
If they come out with the names, tell us.
So you got all these players starting to get it now, and they don't still know, like what the ramifications will be for having it. You don't know if
Right.
the people gonna be shitting themselves.
Yeah, because
or-
it's lung, so it's even worse for an
Respiratory,
athlete
yeah.
because it
Exactly.
it gives you like
Yeah.
lung issues. So hopefully, like
Hopefully
Gobert,
it's
is-
JaVale McGee or somebody.
so far he's
Yeah.
the
They
one
need
else
you,
really-
bro.
Listen, man. As long as
He's a
LeBron
G.
probably not catch
Yeah.
it, they probably gonna go on with the
It's
season.
probably KCP or something.
It's gonna
Yeah.
be like starting over.
Good
again.
riddance,
Right.
buddy.
You know what I mean? Like we're gonna
Hey, that nigga-
expect it to be like the second half, getting ready for.
And it won't be.
playoffs.
It's
And
gonna be like
preseason.
preseason.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
them
everybody's
games gonna be
jogging,
trash.
trying to get in shape, and it's like, no, I can't deal with.
Y'all
this.
disowning KCP, but he a legend. Like he's a legit
He
legend.
is. He is. He
He
is.
played with a
played-
He
ankle
played
bracelet.
with an ankle monitor.
Nah, KCP a baller.
That's
man.
what.
Hey,
That is
Remember when
legendary.
Jada,
Like, if you
remember
go
when
hoop with
Jada
ankle
can say,
monitor.
"Oh, that nigga up north better than Jordan and get that break."
Yeah.
Hey, that nigga looked out for all them niggas up north better than Jordan that didn't get that break.
Hey, I got a homie that know him and that party with him. They say this dude go into every city and party in every city
Who?
in the season. KCP.
But that's most
yeah?
NBA
drunk
players though.
and driving drunk and doing
Most
the rest of
NBA
shit.
players
Wow.
do that though.
But he
Like,
say specifically that nigga be partying.
For real.
So, I
So-
don't know. He probably got that hoe.
a lot of those guys have like courts in their house.
Yeah, for sure.
Or
Yeah.
some set up. Well, the ones who don't, man, I just think we gotta have a lot of guys who come back out of shape.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
Watch out,
Definitely.
niggas be,
Definitely.
waiting on it.
Does
But-
that change any of our
If you say
predictions?
Zion, I'm gonna
Nah, not
Bro,
the Lakers. For
Already,
me.
Zion already was out of shape.
No, I thought y'all was about to say Carmelo.
we-
yeah,
we ain't-
I said Carmelo.
Yeah.
We know Zion down there eating beignets and
That's
Jump
Y'all see
Malaya.
that video of him dancing in the clubs or something like that?
he was probably going off them beignets.
He got his belly out.
Nah, he was just dancing in clubs. That's a big ass nigga, man. That's
He's
a
big.
big.
That's a
He's
big
gonna have to
dude.
slim. He's gonna be like LeBron. Like
He's
LeBron came in the league.
No,
Not
no,
that big.
But
no,
he wasn't
no,
that
no.
big, but he's still slim
Zion
down.
looked like Elton Brand.
The only time LeBron like ever just looked like humongous
When he was in Miami.
When he was in Miami.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
that
that dude
first year in
built.
Miami,
Bro, he
Oh,
was
no,
swole.
matter of fact, that I want to say that whole Miami tenure, he was like,
But that
huge.
first year he was too big.
and he was playing
What
like
was the
at
year he
280.
was
Zion
like
is, like,
dehydrated?
solid,
he was in
though.
the
He is,
finals
he
against
is.
the Spurs and they had the air
That was
off.
14.
Yeah, he was big.
And he
was
cramped
big.
up.
Big,
Yeah,
yeah.
he cramped up.
That
Yeah.
nigga was huge.
Yeah, he
man.
was huge, bro.
All right, so what y'all gonna do with your stimulus check?
Shit.
You gonna get $1,000, or rumor has it, you gonna get $1,000, no strings attached.
Yeah.
From your boy Trump. That secured KC's vote for sure.
That nigga ain't my boy. Fuck that nigga.
That's what it is.
You
doing
ain't
all
gonna
them
buy
votes.
me no $1,000.
All right, so what you gonna do with your stimulus check?
Shit, that hoe going towards bills. What you mean?
You
May
telling
get
me.
some sneakers.
I was
Right.
waiting to hear that.
Shit,
what
you
what
a
sneakers
nigga.
you got to buy with your stimulus? Because Phil telling people use your tax return or sneakers or
that
this last
been gone.
unboxing. Talk about I know you got taxes
spent that
coming
on
in.
HEB.
Go spend $700 on
StockX.
on StockX and
StockX.
go.
Hey,
I
yeah.
said, what is
Shout
terrible
out to
advice?
StockX.
Hey, look,
I love
shit.
StockX.
What you gonna do with
Sneakerheads.
your stimulus check? Small business owner. What you gonna do with your stimulus check?
I'm like on my whole like savings
Okay.
type thing, so I
Okay.
put it in savings. Real basic.
I think I'm gonna get my family a hotel for a week. They need to leave me alone.
That's a good, thoughtful way of putting it.
Nah, seriously, what you been doing?
This nigga.
Like, what you been playing in
Yo.
your theater room?
Nah, I'm a first grade teacher right now.
Oh,
But that's like a
shit.
portion of the day.
press
That's
C.
the whole day. There ain't no portion with a 6-year-old.
Damn, y'all don't break it up into.
No, my wife at work. She's still going. So
I've been
it's
still
just me
at
and the
work
kids.
too.
Well, how is that?
Yeah, my wife at work. So I'm the 6-year-old teacher.
Oh,
we
man.
got it broken up in a day. So we start with breakfast, then she got to walk the dog, and I just kind of watch her from the front of the street because I don't want to do it. So I just let her go to the block and then come. Yo, this is lessons she got to learn. Then after that, I'll let her come in and get a snack. We do math. Then we do reading. Then we got a little planetarium in our neighborhood. We go over there and we like look at the
They got a
constellations and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Then we come back. She do lunch. I try to fight her to do a nap, but that don't work. She be like, I don't do naps at school. I'm not doing it at home.
planetarium.
Is it all online?
Nice.
Or
Nah,
do you
this
have,
is
like,
me.
books?
This is my
Just
stuff.
put a
This is
blanket
my
on
life.
there and just throw Netflix on. Like, all right.
I know I can't do that. I can't. My daughter only get like an hour of screen time a day, so I'm trying to keep that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying? Because
good.
if I let her go over that, then she's bananas. Like if you ever been around a kid and you take screen time from them,
Bruh.
they act like they never had it the whole
Yeah.
day.
Dog, I work with autistic kids, and so I had one that he was supposed to get his screen time at a specific time, he thought, and I told him no, we're gonna continue working on these worksheets.
He probably want to fight you.
My man literally started shaking the table
Oh man.
and growling, and I just
bro.
looked at him. I just like looked at him, and once he realized that shit ain't gonna work with me, he was just like,
He was
"But you
upset.
said I can get the screen." I said, "We will work for it after you complete these
So
worksheets."
screen time is TV time.
It's like iPad time,
iPad,
TV
TV,
time,
all that.
anything.
Yeah. She get like an hour a day.
Hour a day.
Yeah,
They do not play them
Because
kids
otherwise
do not
she'll
play.
and she know when her like, yo, what's up with my iPad? Like why you ain't charge it up? Like
Yeah.
she'll ask me, you know.
Wow.
So we've been having beef. So I had to get away. Like so I didn't care what we was doing today. I was doing a podcast. Even if y'all didn't do one, I was coming over here and I was doing podcasts, period.
Yeah.
So
That's like the most watch on Instagram for me. Like parents like
it's stressed out.
doing school at
Teachers
home and, like,
need
their
$40 billion
reactions.
a year.
Teachers should get paid
Teachers
way
do
more.
need to get people.
That shit is ridiculous. I saw Ava, what's her name?
Ava DuVernay.
Ava DuVernay. Yeah, she was like, man, teachers should be getting like $1 million salary.
They-
'Cause she been trying to
After
teach
this,
two
they should really
kids.
get a raise.
Bro, I don't.
More
I don't-
people will.
And I don't know how my daughter's teacher has like 18 of them in one class.
Bruh.
She like
Nah, that's
There's
tough.
no-
I would be
way.
arrested.
Dog, like
I'm not even joking.
The first day, mind you, I was going away from work Wednesday through Saturday last week. So the first day back was Monday, and I kid you not, I had a 6-year-old client. The first thing he do, I like, hey, how you doing? He always be like, hi, kid, or something like that. He talk like Eeyore. But like we sit at the table. We sit at the table, and I'm getting his stuff ready. I'm trying to get his programs ready. My man's just like cough. I said, man, hell no. Like I just like I zipped up my jacket like all over my face. I was like, bro, and I told the manager, I said, I'm gonna keep my hoodie like this the entire time because the kids ain't gonna be coughing in my face.
Hold
I
on,
can't
kids
do
are
it.
corona free, huh?
no, they got it.
No.
They just
just-
don't show symptoms.
Right, and so
Oh.
they're passing it around, but they don't. They don't have.
You know what I was thinking about?
That's
snotty nose,
insane.
maybe.
What if what if there was like a late fuse with the outbreak and everybody started really getting sick? and the hospitals are just overwhelmed, or it's just too
Hospitals
many people.
already overwhelmed.
Well, yes, I'm
In
saying.
New York,
So-
at least. In New York, there.
So if like it's like a late fuse, and you remember how we was talking about movies, motherfuckers turning into zombies.
Yeah, like I said,
So like that's scary. I was just having that thought earlier today. Like,
Well, they like I said, I've been to the doctor like 3 times. They starting to get the packages in where they can start doing tests now. So they started getting them in 2 days ago, but I think like a lot of influx of them have come in
I
today.
seen the line today.
Yeah,
Are they?
today.
They're testing tomorrow, right? It starts tomorrow.
No,
Yeah.
it
it
started today.
But
It
today
started
was
today.
today.
Yeah.
What if
Long
those
ass
tests
fucking
start
line.
making y'all into zombies?
That's what bro. I'm
Oh,
telling
hey.
you, they're prepping. So I'm gonna get my conspiracy bag.
Go ahead.
Y'all already know that I'm usually a hater.
We need to have like one of them segments
Shit,
where
I
we
was
go like,
like-
dun-dun-dun.
This is, you know how y'all do laced out with the unboxing?
Yeah.
This is what we need to do. My conspiracy bag.
Conspiracy.
So I've never seen us break down and like shut everything off ever.
Yeah.
I think they already prepping us for something that's about to happen in like 24 months. Because why would we need this practice? Like, think about it. When have you ever seen NCAA canceled, NBA canceled, NFL draft, like billions upon
Everything.
billions of dollars being canceled? Bro, they prepping
In
us
the
for something.
Bible, it say
The Chinese got us all on test.
the pestilence will take out the false idols and stuff like that. I'm paraphrasing because I can't quote the Bible.
Yeah.
Can't quote anything like that.
Everything
But-
that's happened in the Bible is happening.
It's
now.
happening.
And it, like the false idols, sports, you got stock markets, you got entertainers, the celebrities, and
People doing
other
concerts on IG Live. I think John Legend did one the other
Yeah, he
day.
did. He did a live. He did a
Herb is
live.
doing
like a
one
lot
today.
of shit is getting
Yeah.
taken
Who doing
away.
one
It's
today?
getting taken away, bro.
Oh, her.
Because there's
Yeah.
people that literally like idolize sports, idolize stock markets, entertainers. That's why, for instance, we went crazy when the NBA got hit by the corona.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, like 5 minutes after we completed the pod, we learned about Tom Hanks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
it
it's
wasn't
like-
real until NBA
You know what I'm
and
saying?
Tom got it, and then it was
It
like,
wasn't
oh,
real
oh,
until
it's
these
really
people
real.
got it.
Yeah.
And then, the ladies found out that Idris Elba's got it,
Oh
and they
my
like,
God,
oh my
my
gosh.
heart
They
broke.
still would risk it all for Idris, though. They would definitely get
You're
corona.
right. We
Yeah.
would.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? They
100%
definitely
Idris.
I
would.
saw-
They definitely would.
I saw a picture of somebody saying me resuscitating Idris Elba, and it was a lady that CPR to this dick. I said, man.
Wow.
Nah, but on my
Wow.
conspiracy bag, though, I just got a feeling that obviously the government knows way more than we know about
Of course,
everything.
of
that
course.
happens.
The
They
government know
definitely
way more than
and
us
the worst
all
person
the
to have
time.
this is Trump.
Oh,
I don't think
man.
Trump even know what's going on most days,
Oh
bro.
my God.
Like I don't. I think he just be out there
Did he
spitballing.
say?
Look, man, I don't know
People
if
are
it's gonna be
dying that have
zombies. I
haven't
just
died
rewatched,
They call it the China virus.
I just rewatched Bird Box. It might be some shit like that.
I hope that happens. Bro,
I
I'm gonna
think
be
I
one
may
of
be
them crazy
immune.
motherfuckers.
Me too.
But
I'm
I'm gonna be
getting my
like,
shit off.
I'm gonna
I'm
be
gonna
like
be good.
Blade. I'm gonna be like, I need the blood, but I'm gonna be like a good guy.
I support that too.
I'm gonna be like one of those.
The good guy, but you're.
Bro, I hope
but
I turn into
I'm a
a
crazy
zombie.
motherfucker.
You know how wild I'm gonna be as a zombie, bro? I ain't gonna be around my family either. Bro, I'm gonna be great.
This nigga is fed up
I'm
of
just
his
mind my
family.
business.
I'm gonna look up one day.
I'm gonna be chilling.
Phil jump out the window or something. Like, what the fuck is going on?
He gonna just be
shit.
feeling
Me?
jacket off.
No, I ain't gonna jump out the window. They tripping. I'm
Phil
gonna
gonna
be in
take
the
off
house.
his shoes and just dive out that house.
Man, we got anything else before we get out of here? Andrew
what
Gillum,
else?
man, you got to get it together, bro. You could have been president.
yeah.
Got caught in a gay sex orgy.
Man.
That's what it was?
Yeah, had his whole family lied. Got methamphetamine up with a dude named
That's
Ivan.
tough.
He was swole too. Ivan was
Why you gotta
swole.
be Ivan?
That's
Yeah,
what
it's
he
my
is,
brother
bro.
name.
Nigga,
Swole. I might be making up the name, but
Damn.
dude was swole, piping it down. Andrew Gillum, you got to chill out,
Tripping.
bro.
That's how we're leaving?
That's what happened.
how
That's
we're
what I
ending
wanted to
this?
leave the people with. Andrew Gillum, chill out, chill out, bro. Like,
Chill out, get the
out,
pipe
man.
down.
Like you can't be doing that, bro. You could have been president.
Shit.
Real, since we're doing quick points, y'all heard that Jay Electronica Jay-Z?
Oh yeah, I heard it. Yeah, he should not have done that with Jay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just seems like it's so, because I remember telling people about this dude in like 08, 09
Yeah.
when my brother put me
I thought
on.
he was the greatest rapper ever.
And
Nah,
then
And that
he
was
just
his only project.
and then he just
Disappeared.
Disappeared.
He a weird
came
guy.
back on
Little features. It was little features.
Little
here
Little
and there.
features and
Yeah.
little features and stuff like that, but it was just like, when the hell the album? And the album just dropped out of nowhere. I didn't know he was
I
even
knew
doing
it was
any
coming
music.
like 2 weeks before. They was talking about it.
Nah,
It was
see,
like,
You
I
can't-
don't know.
you can't-
I'm still
you
suspended
can't.
from Twitter.
You
I
can't.
tried to get back on Twitter. They just not fucking with me. I'm not making another Twitter. So if my old one can't go
Just
back,
start over. I
I'm
had to
not.
start over. It's pretty sad. I don't have
You
any
can't make a
followers on
debut
Twitter.
album with Hov.
We will follow you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We will follow you.
That don't make no sense.
It's
Then
not-
Hov, he dropping the first bars on your debut
Yeah, Hov
album.
cleaned them up too.
Cleaning them
Yeah.
up. On it.
But I
feel
see. I
like
don't
it
want
was
to
a debut album,
I don't want to
though.
say that.
That's
though.
what he said.
I
It
don't want
was
to say
his
clean
debut
up.
it
album.
was a debut, but it's not because he's been out for
No,
so
it's
long.
his debut. That was
I
Nipsey's
understand. I
debut
understand
album.
it's his first album,
Right.
but he's been out for so long.
But JLX ain't
But
never.
he
He
ain't
ain't put
been
out
out.
more than 10 songs
He
in
ain't got
5
no
years.
reps.
Too.
You
All
say
it
it
was
wasn't a
was
cleanup?
Hotel.
You say it wasn't a cleanup?
Only reason why I said I don't want to look at it that way is because of the message that was
Nah,
behind
Jake-
the album.
Nah, he cleaned
So I
them
don't
up,
want
bro.
to say that. Like if it was just a regular track and they were just doing like a
Nah, you heard Jay bars,
collab
bro.
album.
Yeah, Jay cleaned them up.
He did.
He cleaned
but
them up. And the songs weren't good.
I just-
like the song, like they didn't have good production.
Because they was Hotel. All that shit was Hotel.
It's like the memes I be
Like,
sending
yeah,
you.
the Hotel.
I like
I
that
see the
TED Talk
Hotel
rap.
memes
I like
every
the
day.
TED Talk rap. I want to hear if he was gonna do that shit by himself, like the whole album. I would have went. That would have been cool.
Yeah, I think he should have just did it by himself, and we would have got more bars too.
Because Royce the 5'9" kind of made an album like that.
Like that, he did.
And that whole go hard.
Yeah, yeah. Now like that's like a Jay-Z mixtape, and now
Yeah, that's
we
exactly
should
what
be
it
waiting
is.
on the Jay-Z album.
I don't think Jay give you no more albums though.
Nah,
he been in the studio.
nah, he been in the
You think he
studio.
give you another
Oh
album?
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
Definitely. I
He
think
During
he'll
these
come out with
times?
some
fucking Just Blaze.
I mean, Jay-Z,
something
what,
crazy.
50?
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
The
Some
bar
shit.
he said when I told y'all, man. Remember y'all was under. Well, it was you,
I
LP.
still don't trust
It was
Jay-Z
you.
in the NFL.
Yep.
It was you, bro.
Just because you give me 4 bars on a rap album,
Them
don't mean
were
that
the
I trust
hardest 4 bars.
I still
He
don't
let
trust
you
it.
know,
He's
dog.
still smiling with Roger Goodell.
He wasn't smiling with him, though.
I got
he wasn't
multiple
smiling
pictures.
with him.
I'm just waiting to see.
And
what
when
comes out of
Goodell tried
Thank
to
you.
touch him, what'd he do? What'd he do when Goodell tried to touch him?
Dapped him up.
No, he didn't.
He didn't get social distancing.
moved. He
Nah,
moved.
he definitely didn't do that.
He moved.
All right, anything else we want to leave the people with before we go?
That's about it, man.
Power Portions.
Buy
Oh,
some meals.
please.
Buy some meals.
Yes,
Velvet
yes.
Noir.
Meal
Go,
plans.
GoPowerPortions.com.
Yes.
GoPowerPortions.com.
Oh.
Velvet Noir.
Order that.
Order that horsepower.
Y'all, this is
man.
good.
Order
This
that.
is my
We
first
got
time.
someone other than us. Yes.
I like it.
Yeah.
We orders for that. People ordered this last week. They go out Saturday, so we appreciate y'all support. Continue to support.
One more
what we doing.
announcement. Run for prostate
got
cancer.
canceled.
It's been postponed.
Can we
Postponed,
do
yeah.
it virtual?
That's 2 times we done
yeah.
got
That's
postponed.
2 times.
We've been
Two straight
ready to do our live.
I was
we just
ready.
got to do our own
I
live
was
pod.
ready.
We just got to do our own live pod.
I mean, it's
now.
fortunate for
Nah,
me though,
we-
because my foot fucked up. I wanted to run it. I messed up my foot. I didn't ran. My brother and I was in a challenge with a group of friends of ours. That was
40
a
miles.
40-mile challenge.
40 miles.
For Mount.
It was for the whole month of March.
Oh,
Oh my.
You know,
This
I
dude
completed that in
finished it
5
in 5
days.
days.
You know what I'm talking about? I ain't gonna shake your hand because you got
Social distancing.
My bad, my
Social
bad.
distancing.
My bad,
But
you
yeah,
right.
You got COVID-19.
There you go.
heck no.
So as we leave this infected place,
There you go.
again,
There
one
you
more
go.
time.
Man.
Because Phil, when you get your results back, will you post it live on IG?
Definitely.
do,
I'll
we
post
We
it.
need
I'll
all
post
the
it.
information.
Because I posted my results and people got mad at me because they said I
Your,
had.
your results were horrible. It
Your
said you had
results is-
AIDS.
Your results
Bro,
are-
what's wrong with Hague flu?
That
herpes
results
simplex
almost
1,
made
2,
me-
and
almost made me
This nigga had
quit
full-blown.
Pour Horsemen. They say he had full blown HIV.
And he circled COVID, which is like a
Then
flu.
he asked us to go hoop the other day.
nah, I don't hoop no more. That's definitely a lie.
No, my
I ain't
God.
touched the basketball since February
Karl
5th,
Malone,
2019. So,
I ain't touched basketball since September.
all right. So we anything else? This has been episode 86. We appreciate you coming to.
Yes,
Thanks
Stephanie.
for
You were
having
great,
me,
Stephanie.
guys.
You were great.
Proud of
You were
you.
great.
I'll come
Y'all
back
go follow
anytime.
her now. Follow her socials.
Now.
Make sure that we support everybody who's supporting us. So we
Yes.
appreciate it. And that's been episode 80. What? 86.
86.
We out.
We out.
And we outro.
Crack in the kitchen, Lil Raw's on the mission. Break the bars out, screens in my expedition. Screens in my neck, yo, my trunk crack. Break the bars off, it's like this and like that.